y double dash minus 7y dash minus 8y equals 5e to the minus 2x power. And we've got these initial conditions here. So let's have a go at this. The first thing we want to do is solve for the associated homogeneous equation. So let's write that down. Y double dash minus 7y dash minus 8y equals 0. This gives rise to the associated auxiliary equation. Lambda squared minus 7 lambda minus 8 equals 0, which we need to factorize. Lambda 8 ones gives a difference of 7. That's got to be a minus, isn't it? And this one's got to be a plus. So that tells us then that lambda is equal to two distinct roots, minus 1 and 8. So we've got case 1. So case 1 then gives real distinct roots. H we're dealing with here is equal to a e to the one of the roots minus x plus b e to the other root, which is the 8. There we go. That's the yh done then. Now we turn our attention to yp and we try something as a substitution to get the particular integral solution. Okay, we've got 5e to the 2x. Let's look to the table. Let's see where we can read off that. Here it is here. So we try a e to the 2x, don't we? So let's go back up to our question. Try y equals a e to the minus 2, wasn't it, x? That's right, that's the power. So here, y dashed, the minus 2 will come down, minus 2a e to the something, which is minus 2x. And y double dashed, again a minus 2 will come down, function of function rule. So that will then be 4a e to the minus 2x. Okay, we've got everything we need. So substitution then gives, let's see what we got. Y double dashed. There's an e to the minus 2x common all the way through these terms and on the right hand side. So let's just leave that outside of brackets. So we've got y double dashed, which is 4a, times the term outside, minus 7y dashed. Y dashed is minus times 2a, and then it's minus 8y, and that's an a there, is equal to, so we've got that left hand side, equals 5 e to the minus 2x. There we go. So we can divide by the e to the minus 2x both sides. So that tells us then 4a plus 28, we've got 14a here, plus 4 is 18a, take away 8a is 10a. And that's equal to 5 on the other side. So straight away we can see a is 5 over 10 or a half. So there's our value of a then. So our y of p that we wanted to find here was a, which is a half e to the minus 2x. There we go. So that's our particular integral solution. So that's that bit done. Now we can write down the general solution then. So y is equal to yh plus yp. So it's a e to the minus x plus b e to the 8x plus yp, which is a half, e to the minus 2x. There's the general solution. We've got our initial conditions here, y0 and y dash 0, minus 1 and 2. So let's just differentiate this, y dashed. The minus comes down, it's minus a e to the minus x. The 8 can come down when we differentiate the next term, 8b e to the 8x. And then the minus 2 comes down to be with the half, plus the minus make a minus, e to the minus 2x. So we got our initial conditions, y0 and y dashed 0. So let's put them in. y0 was 2 and y dashed minus 1. So it was 2 and minus 1. So this one gives, when x is 0, y is 2. X is 0, so e to the 0 is 1 times a. E to the 0 is 1 times b. And then e to the 0 is there, that's a half. So that tells us that a plus b then is equal to, take the minus half to be with the minus, 2 minus a half is 3 over 2. Label that equation 1. The next initial condition, y dash 0 is minus 1. Input it in here. So y dashed is minus 1 when x is 0. So we get minus a plus 8b, e to the 0 is 1, minus e to the 0, so that's minus 1. So what is that then? So that tells us, let's leave the minus a where it is. Minus a plus 8b is equal to, and move that minus 1 over to be with the plus, the minus 1 over there. So we get a 0. That's 2. Add them. It's the easiest thing to do. So 1 plus 2 gives, let's see what we get then. The a's cancelled. 9b equals 3 over 2. So that tells us then that b equals 3 over 9 twos are 18. 3 over 18 is 1 over 6. That's b. Okay, so we got b as a sixth. So that tells us then that a equals 3 over 2 as sixths is 9 over 6, isn't it? Times top and bottom by 3, minus the b 1/6 is 8/6, which is 4/3. So there's a. So we can write down the particular solution now from the general. Here's the general. So finally then, the particular solution, y equals a, which is 4/3, e to the minus x, plus b, which is 1/6, e to the 8x, plus a half, e to the minus 2x. There we go.